Let's do the same.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Guess I go into my movie bag, man. Only niggas that know Alvin the Pool Guy can relate to this. Hey.
This is Murphy Lizard.
I don't know about Murphy Lee, goddammit.
Productions.
Hey. Oh boy.
I'ma make you love me, baby. I'ma make you love me, baby. Hug me, baby.
I love playing shit that just takes me back to like specific times and shit. Like Love Don't Cost a Thing is one of my favorite movies. Every time I hear this shit start off, I know one of the greatest movies is coming on. I gotta let this nigga rock.
Sorta like my brother, but very different from others. Like a special policeman, I'm always undercover.
Hey.
I love you if you love me. I kiss them only if kissable.
Hey.
Keep them if they keepable. Diss them if they dismissible. Schoolboy, offensive to make it all sound invincible. Teaching you, making you listen to me like a principal.
I'm gonna let this nigga whole verse ride. This nigga actually went in.
I used to live with your granny, man. Work in the morning, school in the evening, weekday a week, and teaching reasons I'm the one you believe in. Demolish your death with knowledge yourself. Now you rock a smaller belt from my nutritional health. I'm the God, mommy, teach you what you need to be taught. And these feelings that I brought, mine, they all in your thoughts. You can't love nobody till you love you. So when you do love somebody, you know what to do. I'ma make you love me, baby. I'ma make you love me, baby.
Alright, so well, you know, y'all, okay, if y'all fuck with the podcast, y'all already know what I do. I come with one song and then I cut the shit right off. You know how I do it. Tell me where the fuck y'all was at when this shit dropped. Oh, man.
Hey,
what happened to Tweet?
I haven't heard this shit in so fucking long.
What happened to Tweet? When she come on, she sound like straight sex, goddamn. Listen to this.
Tell you what I did last night.
Oh, shit.
I was like, what's she doing? I heard this shit in so fucking long, yo.
Man.
Where the fuck was y'all at when this came out, man? This Tweet. What happened? This song was supposed to make Tweet the one. What happened to Tweet? Goddamn it! This hook. Listen to the words of this hook. This girl talking about straight fucking. Shirt over my head. Okay. Skirt dropping to your feet. Oh shit. Okay.
You damn near naked.
She's with the shits. Oh, Tweet. Oh, man. Oh, Tweet. Now, okay. We got two songs that made me get back in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not gonna get too much into the VMAs today. However, I'm not gonna lie to y'all niggas, man. It felt really good. It felt really good to see Ja. Oh, it felt good to see that nigga go in. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that shit.
That nigga performed. Ja Rule, goddammit. We been waiting to see this nigga get back in his bag, and he showed y'all niggas that, yeah, I still got it. I still got it.
To everybody that be living it up, we say,
Hey. Gonna let this nigga ride out for a sec. Then I'ma intro
come
this
on,
shit.
baby, this is typical everyday one night stand.
Hey, hey,
I'm alone
hey.
through the night gang, yo. Calling your name with your phone in the range and roll over. I just really wanna go.
This nigga used to go back. He used to go in back in the day, boy.
I'ma meet this chick. I'ma treat this chick
Mo better.
Cause if you ain't no thugs and ladies go together, poppin' my car, partner, who in the spot,
Yeah,
who in
yeah.
the spot, in the mug, in the watch.
Man, fuck it, I'ma intro
Every time I hear that song, I think about Friday at the next. Play at the party.
You think I got
Intro
time
this
to blow all this
podcast.
dough?
Welcome to the What's in My Bag podcast. It is me, your host Louis B. I'm joined by some friends, none other than Kev. Speak to him.
What's up, fellas? How you doing, ladies?
I'm also joined by my boy Jide. Talk to him real quick. Get off the goddamn phone, nigga. God damn. Man, listen, I just really thought about that shit. Ja Rule had, when I think about it, he had Atlanta radio on a lock during his run. I'm thinking about like I got some. I'll probably play like 2 more songs later on in the podcast just to say we fuck with you, Ja, and we appreciate you. It's not an appreciation segment, but we're just going. Yeah, I might throw it in there if I feel like it. Man, welcome to the What's in My Bag podcast, episode 14. Let me start by saying what's up to everybody at YouTube. Wave to them.
What's up, YouTube? What up?
I thought you threw up some middle fingers. I was about to say, what the fuck? Yeah, man. Since we got some time rolling on this camera, I gotta make sure I start this podcast, man. I want to make sure I record this and make sure that this gets out. Man, I'm gonna start. Go ahead and just get in my bag. As y'all know, if y'all listen to this podcast and y'all listen to different podcasts alike, you will know that Joe Budden is a big reason I'm doing this. Very inspirational. I remember I picked up his podcast literally last year, and the fact that I was entertained for 2 to 3 hours listening to a group of friends just talk shit. The fact that I was entertained by that and how easy it was to do it because they were friends talking about Rory and Mal. Man, it's amazing. And it made me want to do this shit.
I like the brilliant idiots better, but you know what I'm saying.
What you say?
I like the brilliant idiots better, but you know, to each his own.
Them niggas taking out ads.
God and Andrew Schultz.
Fuck that. Them niggas took out some ads and tried to call Joe Budden's podcast a little podcast. But I'm here to let y'all niggas know they have inked a Spotify deal. God damn it! I'm talking about. Listen, man. This is a moment. It's not even for my podcast. This is all for his podcast. Like, I am greatly appreciative for what he did because it takes a lot. Just like he was saying on his podcast earlier this week, it takes a lot to come in here and do this shit for free. Not only that, it takes a lot to come in here and ask other niggas to do this shit for free as well. So I appreciate you, Kevin. I appreciate you, Jide.
Hey, bro, I still need my check, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This ain't.
Boy.
This is an investment. This is an investment, nigga.
I'm going to tell you right now, you might want to leave.
This is an investment, nigga. You talking about? I need my check, nigga.
But, man, I'm so thrilled that they... You know, because they went through their trials and tribulations. Of course, they had deals on the table. They had ad offers and sponsors and shit. Everybody wanted a piece of the pie. But Joe, he was really the type of nigga that, you know, stood still in his belief that this podcast is something bigger than what these niggas think the industry is right now. I know that this is an industry that is just being tapped into, meaning niggas don't truly know the value of it, meaning niggas are going to shortchange you a lot for your content. I'm trying to figure out why in the fuck our shit is everywhere, right? And when I say everywhere that you can stream. Why is it that the music streams, you can get paid for those even though those streams are very little? For like 2-minute songs nowadays, 3-minute songs. However, myself and podcasters alike, we give y'all niggas an hour plus of content for the consistent motherfuckers every week. We do this shit every week. Mm-hmm. And Anchor has to build their own infrastructure to get the creators paid for this. It's not Apple coming to us saying, okay, we got a bag. It's not these different streaming platforms saying, okay, we got a bag. Joe realized that this is a market that ain't even really it's just now being tapped into. I noticed some shit on Spotify the other week. I was like, when the fuck did they put podcasts on Spotify? I've never seen a podcast section. So I knew something was brewing. So when this nigga got on here to announce, yeah, we got a deal with Spotify, I'm like, oh shit. These niggas just got basically a record deal for a podcast. What I'm saying is, man, I really just want to say thank you, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rory, Mal, Parks, Ian, all y'all niggas involved with the Joe Budden podcast, because y'all are inspiring me. Joe, I see what the fuck you're doing. You're not slick. You trying to change the game, and I'm with it. God damn it. Watch what I tell you, bro. Niggas about to start getting podcast deals. Mm-hmm. The popular ones, they about to start getting deals. Because you can't, now that Joe is, now that he's laying out the blueprint, now niggas are starting to learn, okay, there is value to this whole podcast thing. Right. And not only that, there is a specific value, at least to start. So the fact that Joe is really trailblazing the way for creators and just us to do our thing and do it to the best of our abilities and also get paid for it. Thank you.
I don't. My thing is, bro, I could see it like something like a. Like, you know how, like, motherfuckers just, like, jumping into rapping and shit, like, everybody want to rap and shit like that?
Yeah.
The last thing I would want to happen for, like, everybody to, like, try to hop on podcasts.
I already know what
and
you
then
about
for
to
motherfuckers just talk their shit and just, like, you know, assume, like, their shit is, you know, just validated because motherfuckers got, like, a couple listeners and shit like that. Like, no, like.
I'm gonna let everybody know you can't do this shit. Everybody can't do this shit we do. Okay? First of all, you gotta have chemistry, bro. Second of all, if you're not doing it with your friends, if you're doing it with some people you gotta muster up and you don't know, you're not really doing a good podcast. You're not doing anything effective because the chemistry shows on camera. It shows in the audio.
Like, yeah,
you have to have
you
if
can
you
feel
gonna do
the awkwardness. Like,
exactly.
you could cut that bitch with a knife. Goddamn, like
not only that, you have to have some sort of mic skills. You can't get behind a mic and be afraid to talk. Like this people be like, "Oh, I want to be on the podcast," but I don't really know. I mean, on how transparent are you? You know, this podcast is not for the faint of heart. You can't come on here and hold shit. The point of the podcast is for the people to know who you are, get a better look into who you are so they can, you know what I'm saying? These podcasts live. I think these podcasts live way better than music do.
And that's really wild coming from your introverted ass.
Yeah, I'm not into talking to niggas, bro, but when I get behind this shit, I'm a different person. I ain't gonna tell y'all this shit every week. You see it, you know what I mean? But
no.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rory. Thank you, Maul, Parks, Savon, Ian, all y'all niggas involved with the Joe Budden podcast. Thank you for creating a way for us to keep creating and keep creating effectively. I hope I said all of that in 15 minutes. If I didn't, it's probably cut off somewhere in there, but fuck it. We're going to keep going. Let me get back in my bag. Well, actually, let me get into my bag because we're just starting the podcast. Shit. Let me see what the fuck we got to talk about. How was y'all week, man? We at Friday. How was y'all week?
Good, busy, bro. Busy as hell.
Nigga, you wasn't doing shit.
Bruh. In between goddamn work, fucking your hoe. Goddamn going back to work, you know what I'm saying? Then fucking Kevin hoe, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Good luck.
Hey, bro, it's too many. It's too much shit to be out here doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Hey, look, at least I'm a stand-up nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
I come to y'all and tell y'all to your face, look, I'm fucking y'all hoes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know
I'll
what?
tell you right now.
Hey, man.
Which one would you rather have? Which one would you rather have? A nigga?
don't
Hold on,
mind
bro.
saying
This is good. I love this shit. It's good. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can't replicate this kind of chemistry because I have a story time. And this story time, I've been debating since the shit has actually went down. I've been debating, do I even want to talk about this? Do I want to bring this shit up? Do I keep it a secret? Or do I live and die with it? But no, fuck it. I have a podcast. I'm going to let y'all know. So I got a story time coming up in a second.
You done did something anyway.
Hey, bro, chill out. We're going to talk about it. But as always, man, Anchor is allowing us to get paid for this podcast if y'all feel like paying us every month. So as always, I'm gonna tell y'all now and I'm gonna tell y'all at the end of the podcast, if you want to make a charitable donation to the What's in My Bag podcast, if you like the dope that we putting in y'all bag every fucking week that y'all keep running off on, you have the option to pay 99 cents, $4.99 and $9.99 a month to just support us, man. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, that really ain't shit that most of y'all flexing motherfuckers talking about. Goddamn, yeah, I walk around with big sacks, you know what I'm saying? If y'all motherfuckers go around buying a gram, 3 5s and zips and shit, nigga, pay that 99 cents, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you to you straight up, you know what I'm talking about, bro? Fuck the bullshit.
Man, yes, so goddamn it, please. And if you don't, I mean, just do what's on your heart. I ain't forcing y'all niggas to do shit. We still gonna keep putting out podcasts every week. That's the point of this shit.
True.
To let y'all niggas know we serious. So,
nigga, run that cash or I'm coming to that house, nigga. Fuck you
run
talking about, nigga.
fucking cash.
And if you hiding at your neighbor's house, I'm lighting the whole block up, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh man. Let's see what I want to get into. Yeah, I think I'll do the story time now. Okay.
Oh yeah, about the yeah. I want to know what happened. You fuck. Who homeboy girl you didn't fuck?
Hey man, chill out. Okay, so
you
story
time.
Chill
out was gonna be special anyway.
Shut the fuck up and let me tell the story.